All right, eschewing tradition. I found it very difficult in the last one to time the Twitch video editor with when the world actually loads. So going back to the old school style, on this May 26th, 2025 Farlands or Bust live stream, Minecraft, a skeleton popped out. Has anybody ever seen that? Like a skeleton, yes, we see skeletons pop out all the time. But like this, what is this called? The alt text? I've never seen this one. If I have, I've not been quite as charmed by it. Splash text, thank you, who have remembered it. It's a meme? I know memes. Oh, we left off, what was that, a Thursday? Thursday or something like that, at 76,689.21 megabytes. If you've got your wolves and woofs ready, then I'm ready. Hello, Farlanders. See, that doesn't really work. If I've not here, let me. Hello, Farlanders. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. It's a little bit difficult to do that. We gotta like think of a whole new format. No, we gotta just reinvent the wheel. Let's secure the hidey hole here. Grab that dog. Get rid of some garbage. What do I need? I do need wool. And wood. That's pretty much it. And pigs. Wool, pigs, wood. Wool, wood, pigs. The last live stream was a big one. We seen the pink sheep. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched that one already. But why are you watching this one then, if you've not watched that one? If you're trying to keep in sequential order. But yeah, then Friday... It feels so long ago. Friday, we streamed Bonsai. Or, sorry, Bonsai. I'm never going to pronounce that right, just as an FYI. Are you not... There we go, jeez. Whoa! Whoa, these pigs are very moist. And it went well, I think. I think it went well. It was a long stream. Kind of difficult to stream from within the little porch there that we have, but... something I've been wanting to do. Properly repot those two big bonsai we have. They're not dead yet. So hopefully what we did was fine. I've been watering them every day. Yeah, I did, like I said, I didn't do much to the actual, like, shape. Structure of the tree itself. It was more a matter of getting the roots trimmed back and in order and putting them in the proper potting medium. And strapping them down good so they don't fall out. True, and righted. Yeah. That one righted. I think that, I mean, that was a stroke of genius. I'm not going to toot my own horn, toot. But finding that dowel rod as a support structure, they should give me an award for that. For that one tree, the juniper. What I would like to find is I gotta like go out in the yard or in a park and find like a branch that has like a Y. And then like trim it down and sand it down and use that instead, just so I don't have to have the string around it. It can kind of move and grow without being constrained by the string. String constraints. Yeah, that was a nice little stream for everybody who joined. And then yesterday, finally, I tackled once and for all the Hearse. The Hearse's fuel pump. I replaced the fuel filter. I got the proper fuel filter, or as proper as I could find. And then the fuel pump, thanks to ZK, found a part that actually threads on properly. Tightened it all down. I did mess up once. There's, I had to cut the power cables to the old fuel pump to attach to the new fuel pump, but they come with little boots, like little rubber boots to cover the terminals. And I kept telling myself over and over again, don't forget to put the rubber boot on before you put the terminal, like clamp the terminal down. And of course I didn't. I clamped the terminal down, I'm like, that looks perfect. Ah, crap. So then I had to cut it, and then I was like, I was worried that the cable was getting too short from cutting it so many times, so I like spliced in a little bit of extra cable. And then I almost did it again. I almost did it a second time. I like, alright, the terminal's on, ready to clamp it. Wait! The boot! What's this, a boot? I got under the car and got everything set up, and I went to, I had the fuel lines just like capped off with rubber plugs. And I thought all the fuel had drained out of the lines. But not the one I pulled. I got absolutely doused in gasoline. My pants. I needed new pants. I had to get the girlfriend to run inside and get me new pants. I didn't want to keep working in gasoline-soaked pants. That would be the one time there's an errant spark or something and literal pants on fire. But no, yeah, I got absolutely blasted. But yeah, we put it all together and it started up. Not like it's kind of weird. You know what else is kind of weird? 2 days in a row. Well, not even 2 days in a row. 2 streams in a row. Everybody gather around. Oh, what the heck was that? Somebody dunked me underwater. Wolfie underwater? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. We'll be right with you. Wolfie? Wolfie's fine. You know who else is fine? Pink sheep. Pink sheep. Pink sheep. Second pink sheep of the same amount of streams. Pink sheep. What? Imagine, I mean, I don't know if it would have spawned. Imagine if I had gone for an extra day on the last stream. It would have been a 2 pink sheep stream. Can you imagine? Imagine such things as these? I gotta make another sign now. He's an icy boy. Can I put it? I can. Oh. Pink sheep. Oh. Sheep. Pink sheep of... of... pants on fire anometry, fire etude, fire a globus. Fire a globus. We did it. You did it. The pink sheep did it. In fuego. You're just out here by yourself. Just hanging out. Being a cool dude. Well done. Always very happy. That's pretty special. Maybe the closer we get to the farlands, every sheep becomes a pink sheep. Like, there's radiation out there that we're getting closer and closer to. I mean, that would be quite a thumbnail. A desolate, frozen pink sheep landscape. Cool stuff. It always happens when I'm like saying something important and I'm on like a roll of like a conversation, and I'm like, hold that thought, and then I forget that thought forever. Whoa. I knew he was gonna fall down there. Car workings. Oh yeah, every other car pretty sure I've owned, like when you turn the car on, the fuel pump starts. Like on, but not ignition on. Just like, you know, till the lights turn on and everything. But I had the girlfriend turn it on, and like the fuel pump didn't go, and I'm like, uh-oh. But it wasn't until she like pushed the ignition that it actually kicked on. And I could hear it turn on. And then it stayed on, and it ran, and then we went for a drive. And it drove fine. I drove the Datsun, and she drove the Hearse. But then you would flood on accessory. Well, I suppose maybe just modern cars. I mean, modern cars, I feel like they might have like a cutoff once the system reaches pressure. I don't know. Listen, I don't know how fuel pumps work. Like, I 100% am sure that the Datsun, the 1978, when I turn the car on, I hear the fuel pump prime. Oh! Dang it, Wolfie. Kind of pushed me that time, I think. Blame the dog. Go! Go! Oh, he took a half a shirt. I'm gonna need new pants. I should get new pants. These pants got fuel all over them. I'll be eating that one, thank you very much. Wolfie. 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 Would you... Oh god, did I eat that one again? Gosh, darn it. Boogie noises. Well, yeah, that's good news that the Hearse is back up and running, particularly when the like OEM replacement that I could find for the fuel pump system was $600 before shipping and import duties and duties. All it took was 3 fuel pumps, 2 fuel filters, and 1 month of my life. A steal. Savings. Brought back from the dead, you could say. And my back and shoulders. And a pair of pants, I suppose, that are now forever fuely. That's weird. Okay. Oh, all right. Wolfie's ready to swim. Yeah, that was a positive on the day yesterday. Oh, I also fixed the Volvo. That happened because I already regaled you of the tale of the Rock Auto return interrogation. I knew I had a leak, a coolant leak at the coolant reservoir. I thought maybe it was probably the hose, usually the hose. So I ordered a hose, but I also am like, whatever, I'll order the reservoir too, just in case. They sent me the right box, but it had the wrong reservoir inside. So I had to return it. And because I answered their 50 questions wrong, one of their 50 questions wrong about what was wrong with it, they didn't send me a new one. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's just the hose. So I went to replace the hose, and I was disconnecting the hose from the reservoir, and I noticed, oh, it's the reservoir. the port that it connects to is completely cracked. It's just made of plastic, and on the inside there's a metal ring, I suppose, for support, so it doesn't crack. Oh, it cracked. And I'm like, crap. And this was Friday, and I'm like, it's the holiday weekend. All the places I would order it from aren't going to ship until Tuesday. I like put everything back and like kind of hoped I didn't jostle things enough to make the leak worse. But then I got the crazy wacky idea to try like local auto parts stores, and frickin' AutoZone had one in stock, ready for pickup the next day, locally. This obscure Volvo coolant tank. I went and got it. It wasn't that much more expensive than anywhere else, honestly, too. And then swap that in and out with the new hose and the new reservoir. Yeah, I don't know if I remembered mentioning that, like, I kept having to fill up the coolant tank because it kept disappearing somewhere. I think that's just where it's been disappearing. I mean, that's what I was worried about. It's like, oh, is it getting in the engine? Is there, like, a head gasket problem? Although these engines tend not to have that problem, but they do have, like, at least in the higher power ones, the cylinder walls are kind of fragile, but that's beside the point. I hope that was it. It should be it. Could be worse. I have a coolant leak at the radiator. That's the thing. The owners, like, that I bought the Volvo from said that they had the radiator replaced. So I don't know. It's possible that was their problem and like they never figured it out, or like whoever they had do the work like completely trashed the connection there and like cracked the coolant tank, the overflow pressure tank, whatever they call it. Yeah, hopefully that's it, and hopefully the radiator is fine. There are some things I feel like with that car that I asked them and they said that they had done. I have receipts. I should look through their receipts. Seems like the things that they said they had done are like, and maybe this is just the way with every used car. The things they said they had fixed are actually things they were thinking of having fixed and didn't actually fix. Like, I swear I asked about the angle gear, and they said they did that, but that's definitely the clanking and the clunking that's coming from underneath the car. They said they did the spark plugs and injectors, but it's still, even after replacing a vacuum hose, is still like wobbly on idle. It was the thought that counts. Yes, they were thinking these things, and they just said that they had them done. Yeah, it was just getting annoying that, like, randomly I would start the car and then I'd get the little red triangle. Coolant low. Stop engine immediately. No, it's fine. Let me drive. It never went into limp mode. It would always warm up enough that it would expand and then turn off that trigger, that level sensor. It's weird because the level sensor is in the overflow tank, so it's not like there was no or low coolant in the engine or in the radiator. Whoa. Side sleeping. Plop. So yeah, positive weekend for those little projects, I suppose. And the girlfriend mowed the lawn and we kind of cleaned up the yard a little bit. Kind of get all these other plants in the right configuration. How about everybody else? What has everybody else been up to? Oh. Rimworld. You've been up to Rimworld. A long weekend of Rimworlding. Timberborn. What are we? A bunch of gamers in chat here? I have Timberborn. They gave me a key. I'm just not 100% sure on if it's a game I would like to play or not. You went out and took pictures of birds. I haven't done that in a while. Haven't had time. Lest you identify them. Murder. How do you feel about Skitty? Skylines? I mean, there's appeal there, but not, almost more in like a sandbox way, not really so much in like a gamified way. And we played City Skylines a few times a while ago. You visited a water filtration plant built in the 1930s. Well, that's a real dad vacation right there.
ADD Bird gifted a Tier 1 sub to JNUT1449. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Aditi Bird, for that gift sub, which also happens to be the first gift sub of the day. Tub. 5-hour slideshow for the water filtration plant. The Walter filtration. Please remove all the Walters from this body of water. Zombies. Ooh. Ooh. Nothing else? Nothing else new or interesting? You put Aquapel on your windshield. Aquapel? Isn't that the name of like a drug? Like a... I feel like it is. Rain-X. I did that the last time I washed the Volvo. Even though it kind of just needs a new windshield because it's all sandblasted. Oh no, it was Aqualung. Aqualung is what we were talking about before. That's what I'm thinking of. Aquapel sounds like a men's hair care product. That's kind of what I think. That's what I'm thinking. What is that called? There's something like called Aquanet. I think we're thinking of Aquanet. And by we, I mean everybody but me. Aquavelva? Is that what I'm thinking of? What am I thinking of with net? Oh, Aquanet is a hairspray. I know what I'm talking about. Somehow. Despite circumstances. Aquavelva is Cologne. Eau de parfum. De toilette. Ranch. Oh. Side sleeping again. Oh, I still needed this. Oh. Yeah, we kind of decided, what with it being the holiday weekend, not to go anywhere or do anything fancy. Stuck in traffic. But he's either going out west to the beach or east into the mountains. Nuts to it, I say. Boop 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 boodaloo boo. Yeah, I don't got too much else. You rescued 2 beers from the freezer. What were they doing in the freezer? Getting cold. Ice cubes? Well, now that's even worse than putting them in the freezer, I think. But yeah, I don't drink anymore. But we were watching another one of those Japanese travel vlog YouTube videos, and they visited like a what the heck are they called? Like a brewery, but like a microbrewery, I suppose. A craft brewery in Japan.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Poke Mazer J.
I've been calling you Pokemaster. Haven't I? Thank you, anonymous gifter. Like the girlfriend was wondering, like, if when I was drinking beers, if I ever got into craft microbrewery beer. Not really, no. I don't feel like one. I mean, I stopped drinking beer before I stopped drinking because beer has gluten in it. Like, I would try one every now and again, but I wouldn't like. I feel like that's exploded a lot more recently.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Wolf9545.
Exploded like a beer in the freezer. Thank you, anonymous gifter. I mean, the closest I think I could get is going... What was that? Wasn't there... what was that one chain restaurant that, like, branded itself as a microbrewery? Oh, that's lava there, I think, yeah. I don't remember what it was called. There was one by the movie theater back in Illinois. BJ? No, BJ's... I think you're right, but that's West Coast. I think I'm thinking of... Is it Ram? I think it was Ram. Why do I feel like it was something else? The keg? No. Was it? Hold on, I gotta Google. No, I've been to the keg. That's also a West Coast thing out here. But more as like a steakhouse, not as like a... I don't even think the keg, despite being called the keg, is like a brewery. No, it doesn't have... Now, Ram is another one I've seen out here. Hold on. I doubt it even exists. I gotta look now. They might not even be open anymore. Like, they might have been a one-time... Hold on. What was it on? It was on... I'm playing GeoGuessr, but like where I used to live. Let's see. Rock Bottom! That's what it was called. Rock Bottom. It's still there, apparently. It must be a regional thing, because I've definitely not seen any. Since moving away. But yeah, like they had, like they didn't have like name brand beers, they just had their own. And you can get like your tasting flight of beers. And I remember doing that. I remember there being one that had like a banana-y note. It was banana, some banana undernotes. But again, I feel like that's like a big chain restaurant, so I don't know if that counts. But yeah, they had like the big stills, brewery stills and everything, like you could see there in the restaurant. I can't remember where I was. It might have been somewhere in Arizona. It might have been at the one at a place that had, you were mentioning a place that has like 100 beers on tap. Yard House? Yard House sounds familiar too. Yard House? But it's like the super rare beer. Was it like Dogfish? IPA? Something, something. There's like a number or something. And this was, again, like 10 years ago. I just remember being like kind of expensive, but the guy was like very insistent. It's like, this only comes once a year. So it was like a little small glass too. I mean, it was weird for a beer. Was it the 120-minute IPA? Something like that. Yeah, anyway, it's like super rare, and or at least that's how it was sold. It was like good but interesting and weird. That was probably like what I would have called the fanciest beer I've ever had. $15 to 20% alcohol. No wonder it was so small. Good lord. What is happening in beer? So no, anyway. Regardless, I don't drink anymore. And even if I did, I couldn't drink beer. Yeah, it was like very syrupy, I remember. There was a place here. There is a place here. I mean, there's a cider place here. I remember I met Brian, and we even had like a Farlander meetup at one of the PAXs at a cider house here in Seattle that also had all gluten-free menu. There's also a gluten-free beer brewery here too I went to once before. I don't remember if the beer was any good or even if I had the beer. Because you can make gluten-free beer. You just have to, like, take the gluten out afterwards or something. I don't know how they do it. It's a mystery. You just make it. No, I mean, there were some that, that, like, actually were, like, a traditionally made beer that there was some process after the fact that they actually removed the gluten from the bottom of the ocean. But yes, then there's also ways to make beer without wheat, barley, and rye. That's what, every time, I don't think my dad watches these, but every time, even though I don't drink anymore, we talk, he always asks if I could have Budweiser beer. If that's gluten-free. Oh, Jesus! A skeleton popped out! Ah! Oh, he shot Wolfie! Oh, no! The stream died. Maybe I guess I should be recording these. I don't know. I'm recording it now. Oh, I've never seen it be blue. That's weird. There we go. Hi, we're back. We're back? That's not even gonna make it into the VOD. When did that happen? When Wolfie went back to his planet. I'm starting to think maybe I should record these. Oh, when the skeleton died, the stream died. Okay, alright. Everything's fine. Well then that's just gonna be extra dramatic. I did start a recording, just in case I completely lost connection and I would have to, like, splice this in. Guess maybe I should record. Okay, Wolfie's fine. I'm fine. Still need... Now I definitely need new pants. Everything's fine. Ooh, we are at a nice... Oh, not anymore. Come on. Nice. The X number. Oh, Wolfie. Woo! It scared my internet out of me. That's pretty funny.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
A skeleton popped out.
Thank you, Ponomisium. 78 months in the sub-tub. And that's the first sub Resub of the day. Much appreciated. Good gravy. I saw that one skeleton, like, on the shore. But that was a different skeleton that we ran into. Spooky noises. Oh, you dingus! Oh, okay. Who's the dingus? I'm the dingus! I'm the dingus! Don't go that way, Wolfie.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Dr_Austin.
Dr. Austin? I don't know who that is, but welcome to the subtub. And I apparently have no idea who this anonymous gifter is. What we need is a spawner so I can find some bread. That's weird. Like a fish. A lot of lava, too. These are ill tidings. All the lava and skeletons popping out. Oh. Do I have enough iron for pants? Yes. I'm gonna need iron for everything else, though. Again, a spawner would be fantabulous right now. Maybe not a skeleton spawner. Whoa, fall down there. Ooh, thrilling times here. If I'm not careful, this series might actually be exciting. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ooh. I mean, that is honestly a great deal of the reason, one of the many reasons that we still persist in Farlands or Bust is because it is such a nostalgic version of Minecraft. An experience. There's some iron. That seldom others explore. Gravel. Good thing I picked that gravel back up.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Boop.
Boop! Cat Train. Thank you for 16 months in the subtub. Much appreciated, subtub. I didn't think so, but I had to make sure. 11. It was just 11. Is that island, like, floating in the water? It's an iceberg! It most certainly is. Woo! Did you see the makers of SnowRunner and Roadcraft said that they're going to address some of the common problems and complaints with Roadcraft that the mostly mixed reviews have pointed out. Like the awkward AI. Or not AI,
You
UI.
really are the most
User
devious
interface.
bastard in New York City.
66 months in the subtub, Timo Warner. Thank you very much. Subtub. The AI UI, you know what I mean. The user interface and controls. They say they're going to introduce a, like, super hard mode where you have to worry about fuel. And I guess people miss that from SnowRunner. Let's just swim across. It's not that far. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be SnowRunner. But it feels like it definitely went the way Expeditions went, where it's very much feels, and I even think I said this playing the demo, it feels like somebody made a game inspired by SnowRunner, but maybe didn't quite have it all together. And couldn't think up many original concepts. Ooh-wee. You ever heard of Minecraft? Any tips for buying a car off Craigslist? I mean, I guess, what do you want to know? I mean, that's what kind of car? Like a daily driver car, or like a fun car, like the 280Z or whatever? There's definitely different approaches and different expectations you can have. A daily. From like a person or from a dealer? Murder them before they can murder you. I don't know if I have any tips. I mean, if it's like a rare or like hard to find car, you gotta act quick, because somebody else will make the mistake before you can. True, pictures are very deceiving. Descriptions are very deceiving. It also depends on like how much you're gonna pay. Like I would say have like questions ready when you contact the person instead of, is this still available? And like, oh dang. I would say be like, when you go to look at the car the first time, also be ready to buy it then too. A lot of sellers. It's seen as courtesy, not to just be a tire kicker and wasting people's time. Of course, that doesn't mean you have to buy the car, but like, don't be like, well, I want to buy it, and this is a price we've agreed to, but I've got to go to the bank. I mean, it's fine to go to the bank with the person, I guess, but yeah, make sure that they have the title. Ooh, action. Neat. I mean, I know Cone and ZK don't really adhere to this, but if you have the ability, and it is for a daily, and it is going to cost more money, consider buying the Carfax for it. Or ask them if they have a Carfax that they can provide. That doesn't tell you everything. If it's a newer than 96 car, get one of those OD, Old Dirty Bastard readers. If you don't already have one, where you can check for engine codes. Yeah, it's not like, yeah. If you're looking for a specific car, you should probably already know either the common issues, things that need to be replaced at certain mileages, what options they may or may not have. Yeah, I mean, it's really just like, be thorough, but also, yeah, it all depends. Like, if you're planning on spending like $10,000, then yeah, you probably should take a few extra steps and maybe even, you know, ask if you could take it to a mechanic to have somebody inspect it who you trust if you don't think you're up to the task. But then in like the case of the Datsun, it was like, this thing popped up. I called them right away. They wanted to meet that night, or I could meet that night. Bring some cash. Take it for a test drive. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff wrong with it. There's a little bit of rust. I can talk them down on price a little bit. And then, frighteningly drive it home in the middle of the night. Yeah, those are the big things. That they have the title. And yeah, if there is any, like, I guess you just have to get to know, like, just be about your wits if there is anything weird or fishy. Like if they say, oh, they don't quite have the title, or oh, I'm selling it for a friend, or... Well, it's not here right now, it's somewhere else. Like, if they're not ready to show you the car that they posted on Craigslist, then it's, you know, then they're the one wasting your time, so you should not be too dead set on, you know, you can just walk away and find something else to buy, find someone else to buy from. Was that of any help? True, meet during the day. Don't meet at either. I mean, if you're selling a car, don't have the person meet you at your house. Meet in like a parking lot somewhere. Have someone come with you, so if you do decide to buy it, they can drive your car home, or vice versa. Ask for receipts. I've never, like, looked at receipts before I bought a car. But it's nice to have after you buy it. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely test drive. Yeah. And, like, slam on the brakes during your test drive. Maybe not slam, but, like, firmly use the brakes with your hands off the wheel to see if it, like, darts to either side. Give it some beans and see if any white smoke or different colored smoke comes out the exhaust. Like, check everything electronic, even if you don't think you're going to use it. Like the windows, the locks on all the doors. How many keys does it come with? Just because, even if it's something like you're like, oh, I could fix that, or I don't care about that. It's something you can use to be like, well, that passenger window doesn't roll down, so you can use that to, like, take a couple hundred off. I mean, there's even, I know, like, even Chris Fix, everybody's favorite automotive YouTuber, has a video about, like, how to inspect a car, buying off of online, off Craigslist or whatever. Step 1, don't. Well, I've already failed that 4 or 5 times. They left. They Who is that Keys guy? They've left to actually buy the car right now. They got their advice and they're gone. Oh, it was for you, Faldera? Yeah, I don't know. I can't quite say I'm an expert. There's definitely, obviously, stuff I missed on the Volvo. There's definitely stuff I missed on the SVX. I think that one I was a little bit shiny. You know, I was wooed by the fact that it was a cheap SVX. I was wooed. The pickup truck. I don't think there's anything I could have done to expect the injectors going bad. But that was so cheap. And then, like, I already, like, said I would buy it, but then I came back later because the girlfriend could come with. And then, like, the girlfriend, like, knocked a couple hundred off just by being friendly with the guy. That is my advice, which you should never take. Have the paperwork too. Like, more so than even just the title. I know in Washington State, both the seller and the buyer have separate documents they should fill out with each other's information that you need to bring or need to have to either report the sale or to, like, bring to the license place. Although with the Volvo, they didn't even look at that. They just took the title and processed it that way. So yeah, like, have that stuff printed out and ready to go. You're not, like, after the fact being like, oh crap, I needed this information from that guy. There sounds like a lot of spiders in here. Is he safe? He may or may not be safe. A spider popped out. Oh, there's a spider spawner. Interesting. Does that make this a bad place to make a hidey hole? Asking for a friend. Get it. It's too late to get it. And Wolfie has some PTSD. The S stands for spiders. I wonder if spiders are going to start spawning on the top when it's dark. Although it seems pretty deep. Oh, hello. About to find out. It could be full of stuff I don't need. True. Right now it's full of spiders. And even more spiders. It could be full of iron. Wow, that's great. Great sounds to sleep to. I didn't need to waste a coal on that, but... What was that? I feel like I just heard a block break. You guys breaking blocks down there? Bunch of dweebs. Ah, my workbench is on fire. Ah, that's pretty good. Alright, it's time for new pants. Appropriate. On account of my gassy pants. That didn't give me as many shirts as I was hoping. Alright. I'm a little concerned. I think they're far enough away. But we'll see. I got my sword out and my pants on. Let's go to sleep and then back up the world. It was fine. Allegedly. Whoa, dude. Spiders. Oh, cool. Look at what we did. If only this was also 6.7. 76,767.35 megabytes. Ooh, numbers. All right. You thought you had gotten rid of me, but you can't. Because I am still streaming. Look at those numbers. Time to ruin them. 76, 76, 73.5. I don't really want to go after that spawner. On account of it would be breaking our rules, and also it's a spider spawner, which asks for problems. Wolfie related problems. But yeah, let's get our woofs ready for another kind of short segment of Farlands or Bust. Woof! He woofed. We got our iron. We got our new pants. Yeah, I mean, maybe... Let's see. Let's break out. Let's secure. It's like right on the surface. Oh, it is. But yeah, the problem is the spiders don't die in the sunlight. If it was zombies or skeleton or anything else, they would be burning right now. But spiders don't. Oh, and that one's... Oh, they're gonna start coming up here. Alright. I mean, I could just dig down to the chest through the wall. Oh, I beamed it up. Nope, I beamed it up still. I don't know how to do this, I guess. There we go. I just can't let them... Well, they shouldn't spawn out here. Well, they might be able to. Now I hear a skeleton. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Why are you guys telling me and forcing me to do this against my will? Huh? You're so mean. Nope. That's not right. Iron and a wheat. A singular wheat. Alright. Nuts to ya, I say. Nuts to ya. Sneaky. Let's get out of here, Wolfie. Time for pants. I already made the pants. I need that for a pickaxe and an axe and a sword. Did you grab the smelted iron? You're too busy anonymously donating, gifting subs, to have noticed that I did take the iron and make the pants at the end of the last segment. Oh, get this garbage out of here. Isn't there another pig over here? Alright, continuing on for a bit. I guess my... Dang, I can't have nice things. I thought having brand new pants would have brought me closer to full shirts. Please be careful. He was not. Bueller. I'm still alive, right? Yeah. Yeah, remember when I had blocks of iron? What happened to those days? How was that even possible? How many spawners was I running into? True, by blocks you mean block, but I had a block of iron and then excess iron. Oh, was that from... I thought that was just like during the Flobathon I like ended up with so much iron. But that makes more sense. It was during the diamond mine phase of my life. I see that gift sub, Timo Warner, even if the alerts didn't. I mean, the previous alerts were working fine. I don't know what's happened in the last 5 minutes where they stopped, but okay. It's fine. Ooh-wee. Alright. Can't go that way. There it is.
Timo Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to Practice Pants. They have given 705 gift subs in the channel.
Practice Pants, everybody. Make sure to practice your pants. Kind of cold down here. It is gonna, I think, get like into the 80s for a couple days this week. I mean, here at least. I don't know what it is around you. Well, I'm not the weatherman. I'm not Tom Skilling. He retired? Good. I mean, he was at it for a long time. I thought you were making a joke. The only weatherman I know is, I don't know his name, and it's Weatherman in our chat. Was that not the joke you were setting up? You know what? I'm gonna eat that one. Nothing. Aurora Borealis. Is anybody watching Cone stream? He's doing a garage stream. I don't 100% know what the problem with the 200SX was. I just know he's doing a lot of ECU stuff. But it seems like he got it, at least partially, one of the problems figured out. Two cylinders went missing. Yeah, he was messing around with the because it's got two separate thingamabobbers for the two bank. What are those called? Coils. I don't know. He was the last I looked. He was taking the pins out of wiring harnesses, connectors. And then I tuned in again, and he was back in the engine, and it was on, and he had like the laptop screen up, and he was like adjusting the idle speed and like the mixture and like whatever wizardry goes into that. Wizardry, I say. Wizardry. True, anonymous gifter. I don't know what's up. But that's a Stream Elements deal. They got a clogged pipe over there at Stream Elements on their internet tube. He ended with a problem of not being able to turn the engine off with the key. I mean, that does kind of remind me of the Corolla. The Corolla did have like a run-on problem. Spoken run-on sentences. Of course, when I bought the Datsun, I remember the key, there was no, like, latch to keep the key in, so you could, like, have the car on and take the key out of the ignition. That was fun. One of the many things that I have forgotten that I changed on that thing. Is that useful? No, that's not useful, nor safe, nor supposed to happen. It was broken. There's a broken ignition tumbler lock. Whoa. I can't stop streaming until that alert goes through. The other one went through. It's got to squeeze through like a tube of toothpaste. A thick alert. Dang it. Ended up on this mountain. Unsafe to descend from. Unsafe! Maybe you gotta put some more alerts in the pipeline to push it through. That's a way to get more gift subs. See, it
An
worked!
anonymous user gifted a Tier 1 sub to Aurora Borealis.
And now this next one is stuck. They need a roto-rooter. Oh, I have too much wool. Oh. Oh, Wolfie. Dang, should have gone left. You gotta send another one through. They're like marbles, these alerts. Get that dog to spawn. Or not. There he is. Will Kurt take fall damage when he jumps off of this hidey hole? Stay tuned. No. He said that so he would remember not to. That's some reverse psychology right there. Another spider spawner? You're dang right it is. There they are, staring at me like a bunch of jerks. Oh. Well, it was visible from somewhere. Oh, down there. Interesting. Alright, that one I'm leaving. As comeuppance for the first. Comeuppance! I don't think I used that term correctly, but it works. It is open to the air. But it's already full of spiders. Crumpulence? Yes, crumpulence I think was the word I was looking for. Cromulent. Oh. Oops. Mm-hmm. Blorp. Crumpus bumpus. Oh. Anything else? I always feel strange when I'm like, let's do another segment of Farlands or Bust, and then I don't have anything to talk about. A true content creator. A creator of content. Grimps is bugs. Well, this is sort of gigantic wall. Ooh, there's a way out over there. Kind of. That seems like a bad idea. Spooky bad ideas. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We can manage this, right, Wolfie? Without falling. Ooh. We did it! We're so brave and skilled at spelunking in video games. I need more coal is what I need. I mean, knowing full well that I just passed some in that cave, but listen, I wasn't thinking of it at the time. I was terrified for my life. Oh yeah, we're still waiting on that. Oh, there it is.
Timo Warner gifted a tier 1 sub to Pushing Through. They have given 706 gift subs in the channel.
See, it works. It is truly a clog on the system. You just have to, if you want to see your alert go through, you're just going to have to make another alert go through. Oh! What in the world would that have even happened to caused that? What? Words, listen. Don't you go on doing experiments that make sense. What's the last bed? All right. Oh, we're really clogging them in there. Almost said something else that would not have made sense. I guess right here, huh? It's not ideal, but it'll have to do. Oh. Where's this torch? Hello? There it is. There we go. Oh! Oh! I was throwing them up there, and then I was going to cover my head with that, but I messed it up. Alright. Wolfie's sitting. There we go. All right, a little bit of a little extra, a little bit of on your Farlands or Bus Day on the 26th of May. Wouldn't you say? All right, so what do I need? I'm gonna need all new tools. That's gonna be fun. There are no alerts. Any alerts are dead. Thank you though, Timo Warner, Anonymous and Timo Warner and Dirt J Mac for your silent auction gift subs. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. Is this number updating with the gift subs? I haven't been paying attention. It has been. All right. But okay, whatever. Am I some sort of genius? A wizard of some sort? Is this some sort of a sign? Should I play the lottery? 76,797.9 megabytes. Numbers, everybody. Numbers. What are the chances? What are the chances? Twice in one day. The 6 ruins it. What is a 6 but an upside down 9? Am I right? A skeleton popped out!